Hello everyone and welcome back to the new episode of Conversation with Supriya. Today's episode is special as it will tell us that life is not about living. Life is about living your dreams. So with this, we are here to have an interesting session with Mrs. Neelam Kumar, who is the businesswoman and the owner of one of the oldest bookstore of Nainital, Modern Bookstore. So let's get started. So welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I must say, first thing, पूरे नैनीताल की वादियों का जो ब्यूटी बोलते हैं, that is there in you, and the freshness.
Thank
आप
you so
सुबह
much.
कितने बजे आप स्टोर पे? At what time?
I come at 10:30.
And it's almost 5:30, I believe.
Yes.
But still, it's like कि बस अभी आप ready होकर आए स्टोर पे.
You know, the key point is I want to keep myself busy,
Right.
and being busy is the key thing, you know, which keeps you motivated and surrounded by children throughout the day. You know, that is also very important, which keeps me going.
Right. So although, ma'am, like it's very offensive to ask the age, especially from the girls. You know, this
Okay,
is a
no,
rule.
I will very openly tell my age.
हाँ, तो बताइए, ma'am, you must.
Can you guess my age then?
Around 55.
10 years more than that. I'm 65.
You're 65.
Yeah.
See? So that is the love of the nature
Yes,
and
of course.
definitely your passion towards your work.
I am passionate about
Isn't
my
it?
work. I never take it as a stress, you know. Oh, shop jana hai, karna hai. It's I look forward.
You love coming down all the way
Yes,
to your shop.
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Every single day.
Okay. So like from how many years are you running the store?
The store is 80 years old. My father-in-law started it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he passed away in 98.
Okay.
Then me and my husband were looking after it. And unfortunately in 2013, my husband passed away. So now me and my son are looking after
Both
it.
of
So
you together.
store is 80 years old, of course.
80 years old
Yeah.
store of Nainital,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Big time, ma'am.
One of the oldest stores.
80 years. Right.
It's a big time.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So like when we talk about your childhood days, what I know
Yeah.
is you are the youngest in your family.
Yes.
And you were born and brought up in Lucknow,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
city you belong to. So, like you being the youngest member in your family, what were the advantages that you had?
The advantage was that I was pampered, of course, loved by every member of the family, but pampered by all the members, including my sisters, my brother,
Okay.
and my parents, of course.
Sure.
And I had a very lovely childhood
In Lucknow.
in Lucknow.
Okay. So, anything, I mean, any important part of your life that you would like to share? कि हाँ जब मैं छोटी थी ना, this is something I did.
One thing I would like to share, when I was in class 12, I wanted to become a doctor. And 2007-3, when I was doing I finished my class 12th and I was to appear for that time PMT हुआ करता था.
Pre-medical test.
Yeah. And उसी साल my sister was getting married. So all the big Indian wedding, you know, rush at home and all that. So I could not prepare well and I couldn't get through PMT. And you know, that time parents were not so aware of things and they didn't push me कि चलो एक बार और try कर लो. And I was in my own masti moods, you know. उसके बाद मैंने BSc join कर लिया, MSc join कर लिया. So I could never do that what I wanted to do. And then फिर I joined my PhD. Unfortunately, my guide went abroad, so I could not complete my PhD also. And one thing more I would like to mention, you know, I used to tell my father that I will never marry a businessman, you know. And look at the destiny, I am doing business myself.
Right.
So never say never.
Exactly, ma'am. That's a big line. Never say never.
Never. Yeah. So no, we always think of something. Man proposes, God disposes.
Right, right.
So,
So that is something very fresh and something like you can say you regret about it. But I would have
Yeah.
gone for second chance also. Why not?
of course,
And-
I regret.
And you wanted that
Yes.
doctor should come
Yes.
along with your name,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
And just look at the destiny.
Destiny, yeah, that even
Then
you
I
could not complete
complete
your
my
PhD.
PhD. So the doctor was not meant for me, you know.
God has some other plan for
Plans for
you. Exactly, right, ma'am. So now, like, whatever I have seen, whatever, like, the brief conversation I had with you, I could make it out that you are very responsible. You're very responsible. But generally, when we look at the families, सबसे छोटा बच्चा जो होता है ना, वो responsible थोड़ा सा कम होता है, क्योंकि responsibilities ना
Pass
मतलब
on.
filter हाँ होते उस तक आने तक खत्म हो जाता है,
खत्म हो
तो
जाता
बहुत मस्ती में रहता है. But I find you opposite. Any specific
Yes.
reason for it?
I'll tell you one thing, you know, all my brothers, sisters had got married. I was the only one unmarried, and my father was not keeping well. So I used to look after him, like his bank papers, everything, whatever the requirements. So my parents had a lot of faith in me कि ये सब संभाल लेगी.
Okay.
So I think in that process I got more responsible. And then when I got married, I was the only daughter-in-law.
Okay.
And so my father-in-law also had lot of faith in me कि ये सब संभाल लेगी.
True.
So maybe वो responsibilities लेते लेते मुझे इतनी आदत पड़ गई, you know. So I have become a more responsible fellow.
Exactly.
You can say.
Right, ma'am, right.
है ना?
So that is the experience, you know, the life experience. And definitely when you look up to somebody,
Yes.
we have to stand there. When
Yes.
somebody is looking up to you,
Yes.
you have to stand for that.
And after my husband passed away, I had to be very strong for my children.
Yes.
है ना?
Hmm.
So I think that in the process made me more responsible.
Dual responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
The running of the house, this is my bread and butter. I have to look after it. Lots of people after my husband passed away said ki you'll sell the shop, you'll leave it. I mean, why? This is my legacy my husband has left for me. I'm going to carry it on. And fourth day I was in the store.
Great. Great.
So I think the circumstances have made me more responsible.
At times, ma'am, like we have to break the norms also. You know, there are
Yes.
certain taboos, dogmatic
course.
principles in a society. कि अब ये हो गया तो यही होगा.
Yeah. Why?
Why? Yes.
We have to move on, na? Nobody is going to come to me for 4 days, 5 days. Sympathies will be there.
Right.
After that, no one bothers.
Nobody will be
Everyone is
coming and
busy in their
asking
own.
you, yes,
no,
कि
no,
भैया
no,
बच्चों
no.
की स्कूल की फी गई नहीं गई.
No
Is
one.
there something in your house to eat? Nobody will be coming
So
and
I
asking.
had to fend for myself, and I had to be. I'll tell you one more incident. I sent my daughter to US for her MBA. Lots of people in the family, friends, relatives. क्यों भेज रही हो? लड़की को कौन इतना पढ़ाता है? इतना पैसा क्यों खर्चा कर रही हो?
अच्छा, such type of statements.
Yeah.
Even ma'am आज की date में.
So I told, I had sent my son to Manipal for his engineering. So I said, if I can send Abhimanyu, why not her? I sent her to US, though it was beyond my means, frankly speaking. But I sent her. So I had to break those norms. मेरे लिए तो बेटे और बेटी में कोई फर्क नहीं है. वो था equally loving and important for me.
Right.
So you have to take your stand yourself. And don't listen to anyone.
That is the mantra of the life.
Yes.
Isn't it, ma'am?
Yeah. You take your decisions from your heart and mind both.
Exactly. वो बोलते हैं ना suggestions देने वाले आपको
बहुत
बहुत मिलेंगे, बहुत
Yes.
मिलेंगे. But then you have to work with
And
your
no
own
one
way.
is going to step ahead and help you. No one is going to hold your finger. You have to handle things yourself.
Right. Okay. So like ma'am, what's your general routine like? Daily routine आपका क्या रहता है like?
See, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I have my 4 or 5 glasses of water with different things. किसी में मेथी डली है, किसी में ginger lemon डला है and all that, you know. Then freshen up and then start cooking. And after cooking, I go for half an hour walk and do
Right.
some exercises. And then I have my breakfast by 9 o'clock. Then I want to rest for some time because my day starts early at 6. I rest for half an hour, 40 minutes, get ready for the shop.
Okay.
Then at 1:30 I close for lunch and rest for half an hour.
All right.
Lunch and half an hour, it takes me 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then till 8:30.
You're here in the store
I'm
itself.
in the store.
All right. So, like after you wrap up with your entire day in the store, moving back to the home. So, what about the dinner and all?
I cook everything in the morning. I don't let
Oh.
maids do my cooking. I cook everything because I have my dinner by 7 o'clock. So I bring my dinner to the store.
Mm-hmm.
My lunch for my son, I drop it in his lab. And for my daughter, I leave it at home. So cooking is not a issue with me. I love cooking.
You love cooking.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not a stress for me. Oh, ये खाना बनाना पड़ेगा या कुछ. I love it. I enjoy it.
अच्छा तो ये कुकिंग का इंटरेस्ट कब आया आपके अंदर? When you realized that yes, I have my hands on cooking.
See, I'll tell you, when I was in class 10, that was my last batch which had sciences with home science. Otherwise, they have sciences and maths.
Mm-hmm.
Ours was the batch which had home science and science.
Science parallel. Okay.
So I tried my hands very young.
Okay.
So when I was in class 10. So that is why I think started loving it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was from your school days.
School days.
That
yeah.
your interest generated for
Yeah,
cooking and all.
yeah,
Okay, that's great, ma'am. I'll just quote one thing over here. When I entered your store, no, I could find it's managed so well. In just in a glance, you can figure out which thing is kept
Yeah.
where. So that's a great thing on your part. Like you have kept so there are varieties of things
Yeah.
around. Varieties you can find
There is.
for everybody.
I will give that credit to my son also.
Right.
Because he has tried to curate things in the way that everything is visible. Everything in the shop is priced and visible. Whatever the customer wants, they pick up, put it in the basket, and come the counter for billing.
Right.
So
And even for keeping the crayons, for keeping the pens,
Yes.
you know, those
that is
molds.
all his creation.
So that was so
हाँ.
nice to watch around. And frankly speaking, आपका स्टोर देखते देखते मैं थोड़ा सा अपना कबर्ड भी याद कर रही थी.
Okay.
कभी कभी थोड़े थोड़े कपड़े इधर उधर से देख रहे होते हैं.
हाँ.
That's weird, but
Yeah.
होता है देखिए मैम.
बिल्कुल होता
I
है.
was
This
very
is
happy.
normal in
Yes,
a
yes,
household.
yes.
Yeah.
I just thought कि वापस जाके कबर्ड बिल्कुल ठीक करूं पहले तो.
So sweet. So sweet. My store has inspired you.
yes, definitely ma'am.
Yeah.
Like I was inspired after looking at your this thing. मतलब इतना अच्छी तरह से मैनेज किया है, हर एक चीज ऐसे रखी, मतलब बोलते हैं ना ऐसे संभाल के रखना. It's not simply keeping the things.
No.
It's about
हाँ.
keeping each and every article
So that it's
properly.
visible.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. एक इरेजर भी रखा है तो उसको रखा है.
See, my son makes it and then leaves it to me. Mom to manage it, to keep it, and I'm finicky about the cleanliness also. So I try कि clean रखूं इसको और manage रखूं. And it's a big task क्योंकि अभी शाम तक इतना रश हो जाता है. All the next day when we come, we have to first sort out the counters. कि they are refilled and kept properly. Morning times थोड़ा सा rush कम होता है, so we have to keep that in mind.
So that's your daily
Yes.
chorus, right?
Yeah.
Like looking after the entire
See,
store.
so
making
you
the
have
things.
to keep the staff also on a tight rope.
Exactly, ma'am. See, you have to be a taskmaster when you're managing
Supervision
the things.
is very necessary. Though my son gets mad at me at times. Mummy, तुम थोड़ी ज़्यादा ही strict हो जाती. मैंने कहा, if I don't become strict, the shop is not going to be in an organized manner.
It's required, ma'am.
Yeah, it's required. It's required.
So, like, if we talk about 40 years ago,
Yeah.
we go back down the memory lane. So, like, आप आए हैं मैम नवाबों के शहर लखनऊ से.
Yes.
All way from Lucknow, you landed up here in the city of lakes, नैनीताल. वो क्या टर्निंग पॉइंट था आपकी लाइफ का? मतलब क्या कुछ चेंज हुआ आपकी लाइफ में?
Lots of changes. Lots of changes. Nainital was not what it is today.
Right.
There were not very many facilities. I mean, for a little small thing, I'll tell you, I wanted to make a pant for myself. तो वो कपड़ा जो मुझे चाहिए था वो नहीं मिल रहा था यहाँ पे. So I had to go to Haldwani to buy that cloth.
Even still, ma'am, for so many things.
So many things still, but that time तो it was difficult. It was difficult. है ना, आजकल तो ऑनलाइन भी है, कोई जा रहा है वो भी ले आएगा.
हाँ जी.
Those days, not very many. I remember we were the 5th or 6th family which had a car in those days. And I was one of the few ladies who used to drive, you know. So that was also, and looking at me, people used to think कि ये तो कुछ नहीं जानती होगी, ना घर का काम जानती होगी, ना कुछ. She only drives and looks after the cash counter. People had that impression because of my personality. है ना? So when then people started interacting with, oh आप खाना भी बना लेते हो, आप knitting भी कर लेते हो. मैंने कहा yes, I'm a housewoman here, I can do everything. So but people used to be surprised कि उनको ये impression था कि ये कुछ नहीं कर पाती. But it is a drastic change. But now Nainital has grown on me. I cannot live anywhere except Nainital.
Except Nainital. All right, all right.
Even for 2 days, if I have to go somewhere, I just want to be back to Nainital. I'm blessed to be in Nainital.
In Nainital,
Yeah.
right. So like suppose अगर आप सोचें कि had it been like कि आप लखनऊ में ही होते, क्या lifestyle होता आपका? अगर आप
See,
लखनऊ में ही होते.
before marriage, I was teaching.
Okay.
I was a bio teacher. I used to take ICSE classes.
Hmm.
So probably I would have been. In fact, here also when I came to Nainital, I got a job offer from Kumaon University. But the circumstances at home were
Not favoring it.
favoring, you know. So I didn't. Maybe I used to tell my husband, मैंने कहा कि हो सकता है मैंने job कर ली होती तो I would have been in a different zone, you know. But I think it was all destiny.
Destiny, ma'am.
It
Right.
was destiny. I had to run the business.
Yes.
Lucknow में होती तो I surely would have been in teaching only.
In teaching profession, maybe a
Yeah.
professor.
Yeah,
in
whatever,
the university,
whatever.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah. Maybe I could have completed my PhD or whatever.
That you left
Anna.
in between.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right, right. So like it's almost 40 years journey. You
Yes.
have been watching Nainital,
Yes.
right? तो क्या कुछ बदल गया मैम पहाड़ में? आपको क्या लगता है कि ये देखो कितना बदल गया है? When I stepped in Nainital as a young, you know, newly married girl.
It was not so crowded. Winters में 50% of the shops were closed. People used to move out to plains. They had relatives all over. जिसके जहाँ भी relative होते थे. Even I used to go for 3 months to Lucknow
Oh.
when my children were small. कि winters बहुत हैं. the children.
Snowfall.
It used to. I have seen the whole of Maruti under snow. इतनी snow होती थी.
और अभी?
Abhi last year it didn't snow
didn't.
a bit. So things were very rare. Now it has become more of a concrete jungle. Just this evening, I was talking to someone who भीमताल से आए हुए थे, and he was an old customer. तो कह रहा था कि मैम things have changed. मैंने कहा I miss the warmth which used to be there earlier. पहले किसी के घर भी हम used to walk in. Now it has become so formal. You have to call up people कि maybe come. Are you free? But what can we come? What time can we come? So these things never used to be there, you know. And I miss that warmth.
Right, right.
It is just a formal conversation when we go to someone's place also. Heart to heart talks nahi hoti. People don't want to share things.
Right. Like few days back itself, you know, we were discussing. जब भी गेस्ट्स आते थे तो हमको सीधे नेक्स्ट डोर ही दिखते थे. अरे
हाँ.
ये आ गए, अरे मामी आ गई, अरे मामा जी आ गए.
Yeah.
बट अब तो ये होता है कि लाइक ठीक है फॉर्मली फोन कर लो.
हाँ.
आप कब आ रहे हो, कब नहीं आ रहे हो.
बस
उनको भी लगता है कि
बस
हम
इतना ही होता है. आप आना.
Exactly.
वो भी कह देते हैं आप आना. हम भी कह देते हैं जरूर आएंगे.
हाँ.
जाता वाता कोई नहीं है जब तक कोई बिल्कुल स्पेसिफिक इनविटेशन नहीं
मिलता है बिल्कुल. और वो जो खुशी होती थी ना फिर मैम देख करके अचानक से कि यार वो लोग आ गए.
हाँ. We used to enjoy.
Yes.
I remember we were 23 cousins.
Oh.
And लखनऊ में we had a big house. And पूरे समर्स में 1.5 महीना फर्श पे गद्दे लग रहे हैं. सब लोग वहीं सो रहे हैं, मौज मस्ती कर रहे हैं. आजकल people want separate bathrooms, people want separate bedrooms. कोई गेस्ट आ जाता है, they will never share and accommodate.
They will not, ma'am, they will not.
So life has changed, you know, so much, which I don't enjoy, frankly.
Exactly. Like you said earlier,
Yeah. Warmth is missing.
It has gone rather,
It
ma'am.
is gone.
It's not
It is
just
gone.
missing, it has
It
gone.
is gone.
Yeah. Right now. So like when we are talking about the management and everything here, so any strategy that you are following, some like tips that you keep in your mind whenever you are dealing with the customers, when they are coming to you, they move around your store.
See, the customer is always right. Sometimes you feel
Right.
irritated also.
Right, ma'am.
Anna, but I tell my staff also and myself also, don't argue. If you feel you are wrong, say sorry and finish it. Don't argue. So the customer goes back with a good memory.
That is the first thing
First
that you
thing.
claim for.
Yeah, we try. My son also is that way, very polite, and I mean, अगर कोई गलती हो भी गई है, we'll say sorry and try to end the conversation there. This is very important.
Right. Right.
When the customer goes, he should have a good impression
Happy
about.
face, you know. When you're
Yes.
leaving, you leave with a happy face, right?
You know, people come and tell me, "Oh, ma'am, I came 20 years back. Do you remember me?" How would I remember me? My
yes,
memory is not that. So, but you feel nice, you know. इतने प्यार से वो आ रहा है. So I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. You have to apologize and say, "Well, how can I remember you?" know? But it's so sweet. These customers are brand ambassadors, you know.
Exactly. They are carrying away all
Yeah.
the fine memories. It's not about simply like what you have purchased. See, whatever
No,
is
no,
available
no.
in the store,
Yes.
it's available everywhere. Man.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's those memories.
Yes.
Like how they felt when they entered the store.
Yeah.
Like when I was just standing outside
they gave
your
us
store.
such lovely compliments, you know.
Hmm.
And we are surviving because of our good customers.
Exactly. Those vibes are very important.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I was just standing outside your store. I found so many tourists, other people moving around, and like they were stopping next to the store. They were just looking around, peeping, और फिर वो अंदर आ ही रहे थे. Maybe उनको नहीं खरीदना था.
But once they come inside, they cannot go
Yes.
without buying,
Right,
you
right.
know.
मतलब
And people have started calling our store a dangerous store, you know.
मतलब वही
उसने
मैं
कहा
बोल रही
हम
हूँ.
कुछ नहीं खरीदने आए थे, हम फिर भी इतना
फिर भी
सामान
खरीद
लेकर
के
जा
जा ही
रहे
रहे हैं
हैं.
यहाँ से. हाँ.
So that is a compliment for us.
Exactly. So I saw those 4-5 girls. They were like, कोई बात नहीं, चलो टाइम पास करके आते. That was the
Yes.
statement
हाँ.
they said, है ना?
Yeah.
होता है ना, window shopping
Sure.
कर लेते हैं.
Yeah.
But then the moment they entered,
हाँ.
they had a good view of everything. They were moving around, and I think they made some purchases also.
And they
with
tell
you.
us, you know, we are getting such good vibes from the store. So we feel like buying. Auntie, can't you open a store in Noida? Can't you open a store in Bombay?
Okay.
So I always give them my card, bacha. We can always courier you the things if you need. And
Visit Nainital.
yes.
Isn't it? Right, ma'am. What do you feel, ma'am, that tourism, how much it has impacted?
See, basically, we should not be cribbing because we are surviving on tourism.
Yes.
The whole of town is surviving on,
On tourism.
It's basically the schools and the tourism.
Right.
These two things, and everyone is interconnected to these two things. Of course, sometimes we feel, as I was telling you, कि traffic itna hai, traffic jams hai, this and that. But then they are giving us business, you know. Certain things the administration has to take
Work
firm
on.
decisions.
Right.
Like the parking is a problem.
It's a big problem.
It's a
Huge
big problem. Plus, thoda sa sanitation has to be looked after. And sanitation, frankly, it has to come from within also. People are not aware. हमने शॉप के बाहर डस्टबिन, अंदर डस्टबिन, सब जगह डस्टबिन लगाया. Still people will litter around. We have to point it out कि उसको उठाओ और डस्टबिन में डालो. We should not be doing it. It has to come from within.
Within, ma'am.
Do you do the same thing outside your house? कि कुछ भी कचरा फेंक दोगे? So these are certain things. I mean, see, if we go abroad, कोई आपको इंडियन वहां पे ऐसे गलत काम करता नहीं दिखेगा. Because they are penalized heavily. Maybe the administration starts penalizing those people
Something
heavily.
here,
Yeah,
then
things
may
might
change.
improve. Might improve. So there are certain things which have to be worked upon, and we cannot totally depend on the administration. We have to also work on it.
Okay, right, ma'am. So like when I was going through your store, I found like there were some good reading books also of different authors and writers. So if suppose a layman comes to you, right, कि भैया अभी मैंने तो रीडिंग करी नहीं कभी, but yes, I want to start up with this journey.
They
of
do
reading and
come.
all.
Lots
Isn't
of
it,
people.
ma'am? So
Lots
how
of
you help them?
See, we help them in a way कि कुछ Indian authors हैं which are very basics, like Chetan Bhagat, Sudha Murthy. There are है ना Twinkle Khanna, ये वो very basics and light reading. It's not heavy. So we suggest them कि आप इससे शुरू करो. And then जैसे motivational books होती हैं. Some people are not motivated enough to do things. So we guide them for those motivational books. है ना, बहुत लोग आते हैं सजेशन, अच्छा हमें गिफ्ट चाहिए, इसके लिए गिफ्ट चाहिए, गर्लफ्रेंड के लिए गिफ्ट चाहिए, बॉयफ्रेंड के लिए गिफ्ट. So we always guide them. Yeah, guide them.
Right. Exactly, ma'am. Now, ma'am, we'll have a short game with you. That is a star rating game, right?
Okay.
Like it's very easy for us. हम कहीं भी जाते हैं, hotels में जाते हैं, restaurant में जाते हैं, हम rate करते हैं, ये 5 star है, 7 star है, 6 star है, and all that. So we'll have the customer rating,
Okay.
right? Means
Okay.
you as an owner will be rating the customers.
Okay.
So आपको बताना है कि 5 star category में कौन सा customer आता है, 3 star में कौन आते हैं, and then 1 star. This is how
Okay.
we'll go. First of
Okay.
all, you want to start with 1 star or 5 star?
Oh, I'd like to start with 5 star.
The highest one. Okay, 5 star. Yes. कैसा होगा एक 5 star वाला customer कैसा होता है?
See, I'll tell you frankly, when the customer enters, we always ask the customer, can we help you? So those type of customers will always say, no ma'am, we'll browse around and then we'll let you know. Okay, if you need any assistance, just let us know. Those customers always have a smile, and if they need any help from us, they'll always say, ma'am, please help me with this, and they'll ask about the prices. They don't bargain because we have a fixed price policy in the store. Everything in the shop is priced, so they don't bargain.
Right.
Very nicely they bring everything to the counter. No chick baji, no nothing. Then comes the next category.
3 star.
3 star. They will ask for the prices. फिर भी वहाँ जाके they will bill बन जाएगा, सब कुछ हो जाएगा. Then they will say कि अच्छा इसमें discount क्या होगा? So we said कि we have told you we don't have the discount policy. मैम थोड़ा सा तो देख लीजिए. हम तो आपके यहाँ बहुत पुराने हैं. हम तो हर बार ही आते हैं. मैंने कहा yes, all the customers come to our store again and again, but we don't have to. But we have to convince those people कि discount policy नहीं है.
नहीं है. And they understand also then. Right?
हाँ, then they understand. एक दो बार बोलेंगे, then they understand. Then comes the last category. This is my personal experience.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, your experience.
They will leave all the bachas all around. They are busy on the mobile. Husband बाहर बात कर रहा है, wife अंदर बात कर रही है. They'll leave the bachas, and the bachas will fill their baskets, bring it to the counter. फिर जब बिलिंग भी हो गई पूरी, उसके बाद वो लोग कहेंगे अरे इतना महंगा क्या आ गया? You see, everything is priced and you should have been here when I was billing it.
True.
फिर वो उसमें से सामान ये भी निकाल दीजिए. अब कितना हो गया? अब इतना हो गया. अब इसमें से ये भी निकाल दीजिए.
Oh my God.
So those are the, you can understand.
And it feels so offensive, no? Then
it is. This is a waste of time for me and the other customers who are standing in queue. So that is the last category.
No, ma'am, I can imagine the way you were explaining it to me. I could really imagine that how the
and the bachas are just picking up things from here and putting it there, and that's you keep on telling कि please अपने बच्चे को संभालिए. ये बहुत शैतान है. Well, that's not my problem. You have to handle your child, ना. तो मैंने कहा मैं तो आपके बच्चों को नहीं संभालूंगी ना. आपको अपने बच्चे को संभालना. Sometimes it gets irritating also. The shop is full of customers and the children are picking up things and throwing here and all that.
Everything is open, and everything is open.
We cannot keep them in closed this thing. Then there's no sale.
Right, ma'am.
So we have to look after
that essence of the store will go. It will go.
Yeah. So those customers are very irritating.
Okay.
I'm sorry for using that language, but it becomes offensive.
No, exactly, ma'am. I can understand the position you would have been while dealing with such customers. So you know what I mean, like when I designed this thing, when it came to my mind, I was just thinking about, okay, we have so many rules and regulations for the owners, for the people who are running their shops, their stores, but responsible customer आपको कैसे बनना है?
Yes.
ये भी सिखाना बहुत जरूरी है, ma'am.
We have to tell them. We have, at times I have to point it out. As soon as we see the customers with 3-4 chunti bachas all over, no, so we have to please manage your kids. Book में से page फाड़ देंगे. Well, that's not you have to handle your kid, na. So people should have the etiquettes for entering the shop and
true, ma'am.
Conducting themselves in a proper way.
Very true. We talk about consumer awareness. We talk about the rights of the consumers. But at the same time,
the behavior
duties,
of the
duties,
duties they have to
consumer. They should be knowing about it. Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, like now we have come almost towards the last segment of today's episode. We'll have a rapid fire for you, and you have to give me the answers very quickly.
Okay.
All right. So it will be a boomerang.
Okay.
Instantly, I'll be putting up the question. You have to answer me back.
Okay.
So the first one, which is the favorite month of the year for you?
Frankly speaking, I love December weather-wise. because I'm fond of cold. Otherwise, business-wise, June is the best.
जी हाँ right for business. Yeah, actually I'll tell you, when I was just framing out this question, I was little apprehensive that might be ma'am would be saying June, but you
No.
didn't.
No. So I'm telling you both the pros and cons of
Exactly,
why
ma'am.
June is the
As
best.
a human being, you know, as
Yeah.
per my likes and dislikes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
December. You know, I enjoy the fireplace.
Yes,
and all,
yes,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Having samosas. I hope you have all oily food or not.
I
Try
avoid
to
to avoid
avoid
because
that is-
I have got certain ailments also. I'm diabetic,
okay.
so I avoid certain things.
Right. What's your idea of a perfect date?
With whom?
Anyone? You can decide. We leave it up to you.
Going out for a dinner.
Okay.
है ना? And at home also, I love to entertain people.
Alright.
I would love to entertain. My children get mad at me कि मम्मी सबको अपने घर बुलाती हूँ, कभी तो निकला करो. I enjoy calling people over to my place and having meals with them. And that also home cooked food.
That is what you quoted. Like, I miss those days.
Yes.
Isn't it?
So I'm a very social person that way. So I enjoy calling people over to my place.
Right, ma'am. And then, who is a responsible mother?
Who is the responsible? I think I am a responsible mother.
Traits, qualities.
See, I look after them emotionally. I'm an emotional anchor for them, for both my bachas, and they are friends for me. At times they keep on telling me, मम्मी तुम्हारी एज ना कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से चेंज होती रहती. कभी तो कहती हो कि अब मैं बूढ़ी हो गई हूँ, कहीं से लगती हो बूढ़ी तुम, और कई बार कहती हो कि अरे बाबा मेरी एज का तो ख्याल करो ना. So
Right.
But I'm very responsible as far as my बच्चा है. छोटी सी बात बताऊँ, my daughter and son when they travel, ट्रेन पकड़नी होती तो मैं 5 बजे उनको फोन करूंगी, बाबा उठ गए, मम्मी वी आर नॉट किड्स, हमने अलार्म लगा लिया था, हम जग जाएंगे, प्लीज आप सो जाओ. So no, these are things. I mean, as a mother, I think all the mothers
that
must be doing.
concern, basically, you know.
All the mothers must be doing it, I'm sure. I'm not a very different
Super mother. Huh?
Yeah.
But mothers have to be super, no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So now, like, coming on to the next question, ma'am. Right? So it's basically like the best advice that you have received till date at your workplace. The best advice. And it worked like wonders for you.
See, it's not an advice, you know. My father-in-law and my husband both used to tell me, Nilu, what, as I told you, the customer is always right. Don't argue with the customer.
Okay.
है ना?
Right.
And बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि ये मेरे लिए मंदिर है. My place is my mandir, and it is actually my mandir. Actually my mandir. Every morning I look forward going to my store. It's never a drudgery for me. कि ओ मुझे जाना पड़ेगा, अब सारा दिन काम करना पड़ेगा. It's never a drudgery for me.
Exactly. So same vibes we could even feel around.
Yes.
Same positive vibes were there, like. Okay. One thing that you can't live without.
I can't live without working, you know. I am a very fidgety person. My children keep on, Mommy, you have worked enough.
Workaholic.
Workaholic. Now you stop it and this and that. Venkani Baba, I will work as long as I am alive. And that keeps me going. After my husband, I would not have survived if I was not working.
Exactly. So your vent of emotions, everything is through your work.
By the end of the day, I'm so dead tired, you know, I don't have to energy and time to think about anything negative.
Right. That's great, ma'am. See, there are so many lessons in our life, you know, that we learn with our age, with our experience.
Yes. Yeah.
And at times we crib also for so many things. Cribbing is inherent nature, I believe.
I am reading Geeta Sar these days, listening to podcasts of Geeta Sar and all that. One thing I've realized is, don't crib. Be grateful for whatever God has given.
Exactly.
And half of your worries are gone with this.
Exactly, ma'am. I'll tell you. Crib हम बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं, हर चीज़ के लिए हम crib करते हैं, but we are never thankful.
No, we have to be. सुबह उठते ही सबसे पहले you have to be
हाँ, वो gratitude होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
बहुत ज़रूरी है.
And the same thing I felt when I stepped in that sacred premises of Kedarnath. Like it happened last year in the month of August, I went to Kedarnath. और मैम जब मैंने वहाँ पे step किया ना, जैसे वो मंदिर वाला एरिया जब अपना आया, यही चीज़ एक अंदर आई मेरे कि यार हम कैसे हैं, हम हमेशा शिकायत ही करते रहते हैं, बस कितना क्रिप करते हैं, इट इज सो फालतू.
Yes.
That is what I felt.
For
a
no
year
rhyme
back.
or reason.
Exactly.
है ना? So you have to tune yourself mentally for that. Every day you have to tell yourself, we have to be
Yes.
thankful for every little thing God is giving us.
Yes, right now. That's true.
है ना?
Actually, ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, ma'am. और इतना सारा wisdom है.
No.
आपका life experience.
So much
really.
more to learn yet.
Exactly.
So much more to learn.
We, like it's believed, that we don't grow old simply by the whitening of a hair. कि hair आपके grey हो गए, आप old हो गए. It's the moment when you stop learning.
Yes.
You stop growing. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this interesting episode.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Same,
I
ma'am.
enjoyed it.
मतलब कि इतना कुछ सीखा. It was so wise.
I don't
And
know,
yes,
beta.
those hilarious moments. So this is for you.
Thank you. This is one of my favorites, the jade.
Oh,
And it's a lucky plant,
yes,
Lucky
yes,
plant.
that's
Thank
it.
you for coming.
And we
giving
hope
it to me.
whenever you'll be looking at it, you'll remember, yes.
I'm going to
So-and-so
put
date.
it in my bedroom.
Arre, ma'am, that's so lovely. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, beta. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear viewers of my family. Thank you for watching us. Do like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say and will keep saying, do comment. As your comments, they help us to grow every day. Thank you once again for watching us.